Hope you guys are doing well. My name is EQ. Welcome to another episode of Stonkaholics. So today we're going to be going over a newer project in my eyes. It's called Axie Infinity. It's one of the top trending searches on CoinGecko. It just dropped, but it was on the most voted and positive sentiments list as well. And I want to say it is still on, it's still on the most visited list. Now keep in mind when you see Smooth Love Potion as well, they are also owned by Axie. So if you actually click into Smooth Potion, you'll see Axie Infinity as a website. So Axie Infinity is currently ranked 64th, sitting at $18.27 and a market cap of 1.1 billion. It has a circulating supply currently of 60.9 million. It's 23% of its total and max supply, so it's a finite token. It's deflationary, so the max supply is going to be 270 million coins. Now Axie itself is a NFT game. It's a pay-to-play. So Axie was inspired by Pokemon. It is an NFT style game where you can mint NFTs and you can fight other people's NFTs, and you can also breed your Axie creatures and have new ones that you can put in the marketplace and make money. Now this project has been blowing up in the last month essentially because of the amount of revenue that's going through and the amount of money that the game players are actually making. I've seen some guys making upwards of a couple $1,000s every month from playing this game. So you can see it is a Pokemon inspired universe where anyone can earn tokens through skilled gameplay and contributions to the ecosystem. Players can battle, collect, raise, and build a land-based kingdom for their pets. All the art assets and Axie genetic data can be easily accessed by third parties, which allows the community developers to build their own tools and experiences in the Axie Infinity universe. So while it was still in early access, it ranked the #1 Ethereum game by daily, weekly, and monthly active users and generated over 13,000 ETH in revenue so far as of when this was posted, which is a little over $16 million. So it also takes on the characteristic of a social network and jobs platform due to the strong community and play-to-earn opportunities that have come from its early success. And the key difference between Axie and a traditional game is that blockchain economic design is used to reward the players for their contributions to the ecosystem. This new model of gaming has been dubbed play-to-earn. Axie has attracted thousands of players from developing countries in the pursuit of a new income stream during the COVID pandemic. Many of these players are fathers, aunts, and even grandparents who have never used the blockchain technology before. So as the player, you're able to compete in player versus player battles. You can breed Axies and sell them. You can collect and speculate on rare Axies. You can farm for love potions that are needed to breed Axies. That's the love potions that you saw on that list. And starting in 2021, players can earn a governance token, AXS, which is available on a couple different markets, including crypto.com if you're in the US, and if you're out of the US, you can use Binance. But it has governance rights and fee sharing built into it. Since players can earn this token by playing, a Ready Player One type quest emerges where players can actually earn part of the universe. However, these quests are not winner takes all and rewards each player based on their effort and skill. The vision is to build a future where work and play become one. It's empowering their players and giving them economic opportunities. And they have a dream that baffling and collecting cute creatures can change the world. We've seen that already through history. Pokemon and Digimon and Neopets and all these other ones have already blown up. So there's nothing saying that Axie Infinity wouldn't be able to do the same thing. You see Digital Nation, Battle, Collect, and Earn have 90,000 plus ETH traded in our in-house marketplace. 300 ETH is the most expensive Axie I've ever sold. And they have around 250,000 daily active users, which is a massive number. So Axies are fierce creatures that love to battle, build, and hunt for treasure. You can build up a collection and use them across an ever-expanding universe of games. And it uses cutting-edge technology called blockchain to reward players for their engagement. So it's a play-to-earn revolution. We've seen that becoming more of a feat in all of these NFT games. And the more incentivized the game is, the more likely players are to play the game. So you can earn AXS token by playing and use them to decide the future of the game, like a DAO governance system. So in the Axie battles, you can build teams of Axies and conquer your enemies. Each Axie has unique strengths and weaknesses, like a Pokemon, based on its genes. With billions of possible genetic combinations, the possibilities are truly infinite, and you're going in 3-on-3 battles with your Axies. So you can build Chimera and even rare treasures useful for upgrading your Axie. You can upgrade your legend through PvP battles. You can join tournaments for real prize money. And you have breeding, so you can mix and match parents and create the ultimate offspring. And then you can expand your collection or start your own breeding business and sell your babies on the market, aka making a passive income breeding these little NFT babies. It's pretty interesting stuff. Now in terms of the land, you can become a bandlayer and start your own kingdom, and you use the land to farm rare resources, tokens, and attack dungeons. They have a fat list of partners including Ubisoft, Aave, Binance, Samsung, Kyber Network, Maker, Delphi, Digital, Upbit. And I'm sure this list is going to continue to get longer, and all of these are relatively new. I've seen all of these drop since January. So they're getting a lot of steam behind Axie. It's definitely a bullish project. I like it a lot. I'm probably going to end up playing this probably today, if not tomorrow, and testing out what's going on. My only thing that's holding me back right now is what we're going to look at here is the actual marketplace for Axies, which you can see the cheapest Axie right now is around $200. And I'm sure if I go to the plots, they're going to be even more. There was someone that bought these, I think it was 7 months ago, and then they just opened their account recently, and the value of everything they had in their Axie account was equivalent to $92,000, and that was pretty impressive. So yeah, if you want to buy some land, the cheapest land that you would get right now is $5,000, and you have 23 pages. So let's see what the expensive pieces of land are costing. So if you want a Genesis plot in a Magic Forest, let's say for example, that's going to run you $2.5 million, and then they also have other plots that are running up to $20 million. So if you're one of those guys that hit that, congrats, but more than likely no one's going to buy that. But there are a relatively decent amount of these that are in the $100,000 to $300,000 range for a piece of NFT virtual land, which is insane. Let's take a quick look at the AXS chart. If you are on Binance and you could have shorted this would have been a great opportunity to get into a short, because you saw on the long term we did create a skyscraper, and what goes up must come down. So it would have been a great opportunity to get in one of these candle wicks while price was moving down. Now, if you are a long-term buyer, we're still sitting in a very convenient move. So you can see that I started my fib at the bottom of this SR flip area, and I topped the fib out at the top of the candle. And based off of that, price in the long term, previously before this impulse move, was already hitting a major resistance around our 7860 area, which is where I want to see price come down to, because this was a relatively large and massive impulse move. So normally you see these moves drop to the 7860. If the impulse move wasn't that big, it would go down to the 6180 and pull up. But you want to see the Fibonacci retracement be fulfilled, so the next leg or the next wave, if this is an Elliott wave for example, can be as powerful as possible. It's like a tsunami theory, so the less that price is pulling back, the less likely it can go up to a take profit 3. Now if this wanted to come back down to, let's say, to $10, then we could see this push up to the take profit 3, which is going to be around the $55 range. Whereas if this was to only pull down to $14, for example, we might only see it go to $36 or $45. Mind you, I'm saying only. But be patient. We do have a lot of time for this to retrace and consolidate before we go up. If I turn on a Bollinger Band, we are not in the accumulation area right now. Yeah, see, so you can see this would have been your accumulation area as a Bollinger Band. You get the buy signal right at the end of the band, which shoots the impulse move up. I'm surprised it hasn't triggered a sell yet, but the impulse move came so fast, so that's probably why the sell hasn't been triggered from the stock bot. But I'm sure it will eventually. Now, I ideally would want to see price come down to around the $10 range and sit here and let the bands get tighter and look more like this, so that we can get our next little push up and potentially impulse back after we fulfill our Fibonacci retracement, and see if we can get price to push up to this $55 range. And long term for AXS, it's only sitting at a $1 billion market cap right now. So if it wanted to get to where Binance currently is sitting, which isn't too far-fetched, you got to keep in mind that this is built on Ethereum. So if Ethereum wants to shoot up and we see crazy gains out of Ethereum, and Axie continues to get the traffic and the numbers and the volume that they're seeing on a daily basis, this project can get really high, because we haven't really seen the potential of gaming NFTs, especially a successful play to earn. I've tried 5 or 6 different play to earns with not really that much success. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what is going to happen with Axie Infinity. But in the long term, we could see a potential 40 times move. Even if this thing wanted to 10 times move, you're talking about $184 a coin. and a $10 billion market cap, which isn't anything too crazy. This could potentially be the future of NFT gaming. We haven't found anyone yet. No, Engine's pretty close, and a couple companies that work with them or with Blizzard or anything like that. But Axie, in terms of their partners and their current project and what they've been able to get in terms of their volume, is very bullish in terms of the rest of the market. As you can see, while everyone else is going down, they were able to pop from, let's see, June 26th we were at $3.50, and by July 15th we were at $26, $27. So within 2 weeks you had a 700-800% move. This volume increase is massive on this project, so this could be one that even if we go into a bear market, this could be a heavy performer and clean up a lot of this market cap that dropped while we're in a bear cycle or a bear leg or whatever you want to call it. And that about wraps up this video. If you haven't had a chance to follow us yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. All of that is greatly appreciated, and we'll catch you on the next one.